This is the BBC Home Service. Here is the news. 3 hours ago, the first Anglo-American satellite, the UK-1, was launched from Cape Canaveral. It has gone into orbit and a few minutes ago completed its first circuit of the Earth. An American rocket fired it, and it's carrying British instruments.
Here are the latest headlines from the Voice of America's newsroom. The world's first international satellite was launched into orbit of the Earth today by the United States and Britain. A powerful American Thor Delta rocket soared off into space, carrying the 133-pound satellite filled with British instruments, and is now circling...
आज संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका और ब्रिटेन ने मिलकर विश्व का पहला अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कृत्रिम उपग्रह पृथ्वी की कक्षा में भेजा। ये उपग्रह फ्लोरिडा राज्य में केप कैनाверал से भेजा गया।
Сегодня был успешно выведен на орбиту британскими и американскими учеными первый в мире международный искусственный спутник Земли. Запуск нового спутника с ракетодрома на мысе Канаверал.
In this manner, on April the 26th, 1962, the world first heard about the successful launching of the UK-1. The same evening, Prime Minister Macmillan, who was visiting the United States and making a speech in New York, gave the satellite a name.
So I'm happy to say there has been a successful launch this afternoon from Cape Canaveral of the first British satellite to be known as Ariel.
And so the UK-1 was rechristened Ariel, a character described in mythology and incidentally immortalized by William Shakespeare as a light, graceful spirit of the air. Now, certainly the United States, United Kingdom's Ariel performed all its functions gracefully and efficiently. But when it was in orbit, it looked more like a weird sort of space bug. This odd shape did not in the least disturb the engineers and scientists on the International Satellite Team who were already working on the UK-2. And if it too behaved gracefully, it would become known as Ariel 2, another step forward in the United States international program of space exploration. The story of UK-2 begins in London. This is Burlington House on Piccadilly, and inside its quiet courtyard is the home of the oldest scientific organization in the world. Here is Britain's Royal Society, incorporated in 1662 by Royal Charter of King Charles II. In these surroundings, the portraits of many famous members of the past now look down on those who are today's leaders in the world of science. A well-known member, seen here on the right, is Sir Harrie Massey. Sir Harrie is chairman of the Royal Society's British National Committee on Space Research, and as such is the man best qualified to describe Britain's part in the cooperative space program.
Well, our two countries have cooperated for quite a long time. In fact, before you Americans decided to go it alone. Way back in 1756, a revolutionary gentleman known as Benjamin Franklin made some very important contributions to the study of electricity using lightning, and this was very much appreciated over here. However, to get up to date, our cooperation in the field of space research began in 1959, when the United States delegate to the meeting of the International Committee on Space Research made the very generous offer that the United States would be prepared to launch satellites containing instruments designed and developed by scientists in other countries. This offer we took up without delay, and in discussions with NASA, it was arranged that 3 satellites would be launched in the first instance, with experiments aboard which were proposed and designed by scientists from the United Kingdom. The first of these satellites is already in orbit. The second one is an advanced planning stage. This satellite contains 3 experiments. The first was suggested by the Meteorological Office of the Air Ministry. It concerned the measurement of the distribution of ozone in the high atmosphere. The second was suggested by the Nuffield Radio Astronomy Laboratory at Jodrell Bank, Cheshire. It involved the measurement of the size distribution of the fine dust of micrometeorites in the neighborhood of the Earth. The third proposal came from the Mullard Radio Laboratory of the University of Cambridge. It involved the measurement of cosmic radio noise at wavelengths which do not penetrate the atmosphere. These were our 3 proposals.
And were they